My Road Odyssey 2020 year review. I will be looking at great dealerships and parks and towns, the 2020 Corvette, and my personal cars, Yellow Jacket Garage, the 2000 salvage title Corvette, and personal thanks to some new and old friends. This is the 240Z Guild located in Medill, Oklahoma. I stepped into the shop uninvited, yet the owner welcomed me and gave me a great tour. Be sure to follow 240Z Guild on Facebook. 21st Century Muscle Cars in Addison, Texas. Matt and the gang have done all of the upgrades to my 2005 C6 Corvette over the past 4 years. Matt has done a great job. No issues whatsoever. Very friendly. They are wonderful about telling you exactly what modifications best suit your needs. Extremely trustworthy. Their website includes what they can do for you with pricing. Classic Car Liquidators, a very welcoming, large facility open to the public. Great cars at good prices and a lot of cars. I easily got permission from the owner to walk and video the entire facility. It was fun to see the raw cars being worked on in the multiple bay garage or being modified, and then the jewels in the showroom. They constantly update their Facebook inventory page, so give it a look. A smaller but very busy classic muscle car shop is Main Street Classic Cars in Denison, Texas. This place rocks! The owners, Jay and Cindy, along with the sales manager Donnie and mechanic Adam, provide a constant flow of fantastic cars. These folks are very friendly, honest, and willing to help you get that special car that's right for you. Main Street has hosted some fantastic cars and coffee events that have really brought the car community together. Many people brought vastly different rides and many unexpected cars to these events. Be sure to look up their inventory on Facebook. You'll really enjoy it. The owners of the Paris, Texas Harley-Davidson shop have been very accommodating. Their love of cars, motorcycles, and community really showed. They hosted the recent Toys for Tots drive of the area, cruise-ins, cars and coffee, and various other events primarily for motorcycles, of course. The folks working there are really down to earth and easy to talk to. Be sure to check out their Facebook page for sales and cycle or car events. Here are some of the pictures and clips of previous car and motorcycle events. Larry Young's fantastic saber-tooth hot rod, his Factory 5 supercar, and many other nice cars that were a great treat to see at some of the cruise-ins and cars and coffee. The diversity of the group of cars and bike enthusiasts was wonderful. Next up are some of my cruises, which the best took us to a fire department that I worked at, LG Motorsports, which was a blast to see all the cars that they were preparing for a huge Texas speed event. Cruising to and visiting the Tyler Air Museum was fun and much more informational than we ever expected. Taking a jaunt by Craven Customs in Bogota, Texas, seeing the Ghostbuster Cadillac hearse. That was cool. And so forth. They were all very nice cruises. We enjoyed messing around, dining together, and enjoying this great country from the seat of our favorite cars. I did have cruises that went to practically nowhere due to COVID. Nevertheless, several of us came together for the sake of enjoying our fine rides together and enjoying life as best as we could. A bit less exciting yet very relaxing was going to old towns and parks. Most notably Whitesboro, Texas, with Old West history. Here's a quick clip of downtown Whitesboro. Think you'll really enjoy this place. And here is the old church that's on the east side of town. Sulphur Springs, Texas, with family significance and tidbits you may not have imagined. Sulphur Springs has a very cool courthouse, very nice and extensive dairy museum, and their county historical museum and heritage park is really nice. You need to see this place. Washington, Arkansas, home of the Bowie knife and a complete early 1800s town that hosts many events throughout each year. And Robbers Cave in Oklahoma that gives you a perspective of other abodes for outlaws from the 1860s and beyond, with its nature trails, serene surroundings, and a wonderful state park obliging many outdoor interests. Also was Pittsburgh, Texas, that gave me much more history than what I ever imagined, including the presence of Pilgrim's Pride and some Carroll Shelby history. And I enjoyed learning about the Great Fire in Paris, Texas, and going through the Sam Maxey House in that same city. It was just a really nice place to visit. Do you have a bucket list of things that you really want to do in life? Well, I do. I never thought I'd get a chance to really begin checking off anything from my list. But my wife and I took a over 3,000 mile trip that landed us at the Route 66 Car Museum in Santa Rosa, New Mexico as the start of our journey. The museum has lots of memorabilia and awesome classic cars to see for a nominal entry fee. From there, we went straight up into Wyoming to Yellowstone National Park. I really wanted to go see Old Faithful, the really neat geyser that you always see in photographs. And so we did that. And after going through Montana and Idaho, we dropped down into Utah and went to the Arches National Park. This was really cool. Enjoyed taking the hike to see the delicate arch and walking around on the other trails to see all the other really cool arches. It's just a really unique place to visit. As for simple personal events that I enjoyed in 2020, there were a few. First was simply doing my own quick experiment as to how well the four current cars would perform in a straight line as compared to the manufacturer's data. I didn't push the car as hard because I didn't want the test to result in maintenance bills, but I was actually happy with the results. A very gratifying event was taking the 2000 salvage title Corvette to various places to get repairs, namely Yellow Jacket Garage, and finally giving it to a friend. My friend Daniel was cheated out of a car, so I gave him the 2000 Corvette. Yellow Jacket Garage played a big part in helping by providing many repairs for free. Thank you, Brian. In terms of curiosity and my love of Corvettes, I had to go see the new 2020 C8 mid-engine Corvette twice. So I went to Rockwall and to Kaufman both, enjoyed those showings of the new Corvette. I knew as soon as I saw the car that I was right to not sink my money into the supercar pit like Ferraris and Lamborghinis and just wait to get the C8. I really feel good about that decision. Now, while waiting on getting a C8, I traded in my Toyota 86 that I seriously loved for my 2016 C7 Corvette. I love this new Corvette and I am happier with the C7 than I am the 86 GT. Thank you to Robert at Corvette World in Carrollton, Texas for helping this happen. My wife has been a fantastic partner and sport when it comes to putting up with me and all the things that I wanted to do. For the oldest friend I've got, that's Jeff. I've known him since junior high school, or for some of y'all, middle school. And anyway, he was great. We hadn't seen each other in decades, so it was really fun seeing him and his family. And for new friends, here's Willie. Willie is funny, crazy, and just an all-around good guy. Him and his wife, Mary, have gone on cruises with me, and they were just really fun to be around. Here's Russell. He's also gone on cruises with us, and he is very fun. I have followed his coattail to many of car events. Then there's Cope, sitting here with Russell as well. Cope and Pamela, who have gone on several of my cruises, and who have taken me to wineries and lakes and all that. They are very nice people. Here with the XLR sitting in the back is Doug and Kathleen. They have gone to many of my cruises. Extremely cool people, like them a lot. John and Annie, they've gone on some of my cruises. Nice little friend here, Javier, who's gone on several of my cruises, and we have crossed paths from time to time. Here's Jeff, a man that lives in my city who has given me the opportunity to learn a lot about the cars that he has. He is the gentleman that owns the Thunderbirds, or most of the Thunderbirds that I've done reviews on. Here's Jimmy. He lives in another city close to me. He puts on car meets. Very cool guy. And finally, here is Shelby at Paris, Texas, Harley Davidson. She and all of her compadres at Paris Harley Davidson are fantastic people. Thank you very much to all of y'all that I've met and enjoyed time together in 2020. And you know what? Goodbye and good riddance to a very strange year, 2020. Hasta la vista.